Well, hello everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Adpocalypse 2.0 Marathon. Today, we'll be live reacting to advertisements as submitted by channel members and viewers. It's going to be a great time. We actually did this for the first time last year, 1 year ago. And it was an experiment at that point, and a lot of people were very skeptical and thought that it wasn't going to turn out very well. Well, it ended up being the most highly regarded, most positive feedback receiving, and most highly requested to happen a second time marathon that I did all last year. So we saved it. Instead of saying, oh, let's do it again for Christmas, let's do it again for, the Super Bowl or something. We saved it up, and here we are a year later, Adpocalypse 2.0. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. There may be some booze today. There may be some other kinds of fun. We'll see. But in the meantime, I think it's time to get started. We have over 100 advertisements lined up for today. We'll see how it goes. All right, without further ado, let's get started. This is a super duper old ad from the year I was born, 1982, Anheuser-Busch. For those who don't know, that's the Budweiser company, okay? Before they were sold off 17 times, and I guess they're not even American anymore. But let's see. Here we go.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser.
Wow, this is very different. Because today they're very stylized, and this is very just like normal stuff, right? They still got the Clydesdales back then. That's still a staple thing. The Clydesdales walking. It's very simple.
Who bring you Budweiser wish you and you.
Hold on, because the volume is very low. Let me just pump the volume all the way to max. That's really low, right? It's very hard to hear. We'll pump that up. So let's just hear the end.
Yours a happy and safe holiday season.
That's it. Today it's very different, right? Like, they'd still do these, but the ones that they do are very stylized, meant to be more like a movie almost, right? Film. And usually sometimes they have a plot to them or whatever. This one is so ultra basic. An ultra basic Budweiser ad. So, but man, what a throwback. And you can see the video quality back then was not very good. And like I said, it just seems like normal people doing normal stuff as opposed to, here's some crazy crap going on, right? So, by the way, we just started, and I just received an incredibly generous $49.99 super chat from 5Drew C. He says, Phil, it's actually been a while since I stopped by. I want to show some support and say what's up. Much love. I got my drink on. Cheers, bro. Thank you, 5Drew C, for an incredibly generous super chat here today. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. Happy holidays to you. Sit back, relax, have your nice drink, and hopefully you'll enjoy the Adpocalypse. All right, let's continue. Let's see what the next one is. That was a very basic intro. Let's get a little different here.
Santa-san, 来るかな? 来るかな?
What'd you say? Uh-oh. Oh, God. Huh?
Santa-san! What? Santa-san, スケボーちょうだい? 私ぬいぐるみ! ちょうだいちょうだい!
Wait a minute.
Sega Saturn, shoot!
This is a follow-up to last year. Holy crap. So, okay. So, Sega Saturn, last year we watched a lot of these during the Adpocalypse. I gotta give a frame of reference here. So, Sega Saturn had a series of ads with this guy. Do you guys have his name? Sagata Sanshiro is his name. Okay? So he was the guy who was like the face of Saturn in TV ads in Japan. So this was meant to be like a traditional Christmas ad. And you would think, oh, this is just Christmas. And then he rips the face off, and this is him advertising Saturn. What games is this? So that's probably Sonic Adventure. That's some kind of a sports game. Is that like a football, soccer? I have no idea what that is in the upper right-hand corner. It is so blurry, I can't tell what the hell that's supposed to be. Oh, that's Sonic R in the upper left? The racing game? Oh, crap. Okay. So that was interesting. I think that's the only one we have of him, because last year we watched like a whole montage of his ads. So I think that's the only one that we have of that guy this year. Okay.
For those with a talent for brightening up the holidays.
Volume is so low, but I have it maxed. I can't even make it any louder for you guys. Hopefully you can hear.
McDonald's has something special.
89.
For a short time, we're serving holiday chicken McNuggets with a festive orange sauce. There are also thick, rich eggnog.
Ew! That looks like mashed potatoes with gravy in a cup. Ew! Who would want that? He said thick, rich eggnog. Are they aware that eggnog is not supposed to be the consistency of potatoes? Yo, can you imagine McDonald's trying to make you fresh eggnog? What is that going to be like? It's going to be sour. You know what that's going to be? You drink it and you take a nice big shit afterward.
Milkshakes and cool peppermint sundaes. Our way of brightening up the season.
And you can brighten up someone else's holiday.
Oh, that was very
McDonald's
popular.
Gift certificates, a great gift for anyone.
That was very popular back in the day. You would either get the gift certificates that were like, oh, get a hamburger, get a cheeseburger. But the one that I always got was the pie. Like, you get the one for a free apple pie. And I would get those. Sometimes you go trick-or-treating. They would put it in your bag instead of candy. Like, what the hell is this? But sometimes you get it. Like, I remember sometimes one of my family members would give me one of those as, like, a gift. Like, here's a book to McDonald's or whatever. And the funny part was, I never went to McDonald's as a kid. Never. My parents always took me to Burger King. My mom swore that Burger King was more healthy than McDonald's because they flame-broiled the burgers. So sometimes I would get a McDonald's book of coupons for Christmas, and we were like, when are we going to use this? Because we never go to McDonald's, and we'd have to, like, make a special trip at some point to McDonald's to use the coupons, which is pretty funny. But, so really, the one special thing they had an orange dipping sauce for the nuggets. That might not be bad. Like, if it tastes like an orange, like a mandarin orange or something sauce, like I'm thinking like a sauce you has like Chinese food, that might not be bad. And by the way, did you notice the McNuggets? Hold on a second here. I want to show you what the nuggets looked like back then. I can't. Wow, this is the skip. I can't go. Wow, I guess we have to play it from here. It only skips. Oh, look at this. So do you see those nuggets? Do you know how different those look from a modern McNugget? Do you know why that looks different? Because back then in the 1980s, it was dark meat chicken. Back then, McDonald's nuggets were actually like succulent. You would bite into it, and it would be like a juicy burst of meat in your mouth, and it was salty, but it tasted really good. It's not like today. Today's McNuggets are just empty. They're like, and they have that nasty, flavorless, dry meat and shit. Back then, they were super good. So imagine going to McDonald's, and you get like a McNuggets, and every McNugget you bite is like full of flavor and juice, and now you're gonna get a special orange sauce. Like, this ad makes me hungry for old school McDonald's. It seriously does. Not that eggnog that looks like fucking mashed potatoes, right? But, like, I want old school McNuggets that don't exist anymore. This actually pisses me off. By the way, you notice what it says? Available in 9 and 20-piece sizes. Today, what is it? 4 and 6 and 20? I think they have a 20 today, right? Yeah. Anyway. Shout out to Orcs or Dorks, who re-upped this membership for 30 months. Mashed potatoes seem great in a cup. Oh, yeah. I always go to McDonald's to get my mashed potatoes in a cup. So.
On your list.
What did I say? To Michael from Mom and Dad? Now, wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Whoa. They gave a kid a book, a gift certificate book for McDonald's, correct? Why? That's your kid. You're buying them the food anyway. So what's the point if you buy them the gift certificate book? You're still buying them the food for dinner anyway, so you just paid ahead of time. Right? You didn't do anything different. It's one thing if it's like from a family member who normally wouldn't buy you dinner. It's like, oh, here's a dinner out. The parents buying the kid the fucking book? What's the point of that? It's like, here's a non-gift. I was going to buy you dinner anyway, but now you have a paper to say I'm going to get it to you. It's like a guarantee of food or something. Right? Anyway. All right, let's continue.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it?
What the hell?
The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lids,
Didn't we watch this one last year? I feel like we watched this one last year. I think I remember this House Hippo ad. It sounds very familiar.
and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
So even though I swear we watched this one last year, I'm still got questions. Like, so it's a PSA that you should be careful about what you watch on TV because it's not always true. But what content is it talking about? Is it because we're supposed to be targeted at children, right? Like when a child is watching a cartoon, they don't believe that's real, right? And like, what kind of programming would a child be watching on TV? Like Sesame Street, cartoons, right? Ads? Is that what it is? But what deceptive ads would a child be watching on TV? Like toy ads? I guess you can argue that toy ads at one point were very deceptive because they would show toys doing things they really can't do. And then if you haven't noticed, what advertisers were actually forced to do for a while is at the bottom of the screen in tiny text, it would have to be like, FYI, this toy cannot really do this or something, right? So if they showed the toy doing anything unnatural or whatever and it didn't have it, they'd have to disclose that. Or, you know what they used to do all the time? It would be like, they'd show a toy, but it would never just show the one toy. They'd be like, this toy and this toy and this toy and this toy and a vehicle and this as well, all in one scene. And the kid would think, oh, so if I just buy the one toy, I get it all. But no, it's all separate. So what they had to start doing was putting things down. It was like, all things sold separately, so that you know that you have to spend like a ton of money to get everything that's represented in the commercial. But like, I don't know if that commercial, like that ad should be targeted more towards adults, right? If it's deceptive marketing, then that's who should be watching that, not a kid. Yet this is an ad that's supposed to be angled towards children. That doesn't make sense to me. It's confusing. Anyway. All right, let's continue. I'm pretty sure we saw that one last year. Oh, this is great already. This is a real Xbox ad. Oh wait, is this the one where the baby launches? We saw this one last year too. People resubmitted the same ads. We saw that last year.
Imagine the perfect video store.
Oh.
It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos.
Oh.
3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country.
Yeah.
There's one near you.
Video. Wow, what a difference. Yeah. That's what it was. Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video. Yeah. So this is a compilation. We're going to watch a few of these. I wonder if there's certain ones for certain movie tie-ins. Man, that's just such a blast from the past. Because it's funny. You know how they just said, oh, there's one near you popping up right now? Yeah, at the height of their popularity in the 90s, they were growing exponentially. They were taking over the whole video rental service. Because originally, it was more like mom and pop shops that were doing it. And then you would find a store every once in a while, would be like in a grocery store, they'd have their own. And then all of a sudden, when Blockbuster came in, that's when they kind of like took over everything. And it's funny, some of the things they said there, right? They were like, basically no wait. You could just grab whatever you want, no wait or whatever. I mean, that's not necessarily true. For example, whenever they had a new movie that would come out, they'd usually have a whole wall of it. But even the whole wall, like, would be, let's say it was a whole case of the hot new movie, right? Each row would be like 5 to 10 copies, and there's like 4 or 5 rows. So maybe at most, a store would have like 50 copies of the hot movie, and people would rent it, and they would all take it out for various different times. I think that the typical rental back then for a new release was 2 days, but you could get it, like, you get a 1-day rental for cheaper, and you could do a 2-day. The typical rental was 3 days, but for the new releases, they limited you to only 2 days, and each of them cost different, too. Like, there was one that was like $3, one that was $5, one that was like $7. Like, they would extend the length of the rental, and it would cost more. But the thing that always got me was if you wanted like the brand new movie, half the time you couldn't get it. You go there and the whole wall's empty. They're like, well, you got to wait for someone to return it in order to have it back. And by the way, it was all physical back then. So you'd go in, and if the movie was in stock, you would have the movie box, and behind it would be the Blockbuster video case. And then you'd grab the case and take it to the front of the store, and then they would take the tape. The tapes were all in drawers. So they would take the tape out of the drawer and put it in the case, and that's how you would get it. They wouldn't just leave the tapes on the shelf for fear someone would steal. So it was an interesting system. But I remember they almost never had a hot new release. You'd have to wait at least a few weeks, like 2-3 weeks after a movie came out on video, and then they would have it more actively. But everyone would like rush to Blockbuster to get the new releases right away when they came out. And I forget what day it was. It was like a Thursday or something that the movies would come out or something like that. So I'm trying to remember. So you would go there, and they would usually have like a section up front that was catered towards a theme. Like it was the holidays, like the holiday stuff would be up front and stuff like that. You would walk through there, and then you would get to like the main area that was mostly new releases, and then it would go into like genres. So you could see your action movies, your horror movies, stuff like that. They also had a food section where you could buy movie candy and stuff like that. I remember they had candy, popcorn, like instant popcorn, bags of popped popcorn, and things you could buy and take home with you to watch the movie with. But it was overpriced. It wasn't like theater cost, but it always was really overpriced. I remember that. And then I remember distinctly when they added the video game section. And that became huge because back then, you know, to get a video game was very expensive. Buy a movie back then was like $10, $15, like or you could rent it for like $5. But to buy a fucking video game back then was like $60, $70 sometimes. So the video game rentals were huge because you could test the game and see if you liked it. And if you liked it, then you would buy the game after the fact, right? And there was all kinds of little things. For example, the whole, this was a huge thing. So there would be on the tape, there would always be a sticker on the videotape, and it would have some kind of like a catchy thing. Like, for example, it would say, "Be kind, rewind." And what that meant is they wanted you, when you were done watching the movie, to rewind the tape to the beginning, so the next person didn't accidentally like resume in the middle, because it was a big thing. People wouldn't rewind the tape. So let's say you watched it halfway through and you turned it in. Someone would hit play, and all of a sudden the movie would start right in the middle, and it would spoil the movie. And they're like, "Oh shit!" Well, you don't want that. So they would try to convince you to rewind the tapes. To err is human, to rewind is divine. I remember that one specifically. Yeah. Let's watch some more ads, and let's see if it triggers any more memories in my head of stuff to react to. Let's see.
But he has the movie I want.
Hey, if it's on video, Blockbuster probably has it. I mean, we have...
Probably. You notice he had to say that? Blockbuster probably has it. Why is she so excited? She grabbed the movie. She's like, "Oh, they have the movie. Oh." What the hell?
We're 10,000...
Wow.
I'll watch these fast and have them back tomorrow, I promise. Relax. At Blockbuster, you can keep your videos for 3 evenings, so take home plenty. And use our 24-hour quick drop.
There's the quick drop.
Do you have any children's videos?
Sure. Blockbuster's America's family video store. You know, we have more kids' videos than any place else. More movies, more nights, more fun.
Blockbuster Video.
Wow, what a difference. I remember that shit. Oh, they had a cartoon one? It's pretty disturbing if the tapes are alive and jumping off the shelves. I have some problems. I don't know about this. I guess it's like a kids thing. I don't remember this at all. See, back then, everything had like a kids club or a kids themed thing. And they'd be like, "Oh, that kid with the headband, his name is Red, because he always wears a red headband. And that girl's name is like, I don't know, Scooter. And the dog's name is Mutt or something," right? And they would give out stuff to the kids, so you want to like get to know the characters. But it's like, wow, why would you want to know? It's just marketing. They're not going to be in anything. It's just marketing, you know? Wow. That tape just ate the dinosaur. Did you see that? That's disturbing. By the way, this is just terrible advertising because they wouldn't let you do this. They don't want kids running through the store. They don't want a kid coming in on a skateboard and riding through their store on a skateboard. Why would they show this in the TV ad? This is just promoting bad behavior from the kids who go there, right? I want to go to Blockbuster because we can bring the dog in to tear the signs off the walls, right?
There's a world of adventure just waiting for you.
It's terrible.
What 10,000
Another
videos
cartoon.
do when no one's watching?
Wow, what a difference!
Hey, Vinny, long time.
Yeah, been on a 3-evening rental.
Oh, you look like a new release.
Oh, yes, ma'am, and I've never seen so many great videos. Or more kids' videos.
Blockbuster Video. More movies, more nights, more fun.
So it's just funny because like the first ad was totally like a utilitarian ad. Here's why you want to come to Blockbuster. We got more new releases. You got the night drop. You do all that. Now they're just like, this isn't just show anything. I mean, yes, there's a brand awareness that they exist, but this doesn't necessarily make me want to go to Blockbuster because I saw a cartoon about it on TV. So I think the first ad was effective. This one is like completely ineffective, right? Oh, by the way, sorry, Mr. Game Master, I missed your super chat. He did a super chat and he says, Starfield is $10 cheaper. Is it worth it? Do you like Bethesda games? Do you like the formula of like Fallout 4? You know? I mean, you've seen my playthrough of it, right? You know what it is. So you know my opinion. I don't think that $10 off is any much of a discount. I don't even know why you would buy it. Just get Game Pass. Like, why would you buy ever? Why would you ever buy it? Just get Game Pass and play it and then get rid of Game Pass. Right? I wouldn't buy it. Anyway.
Wow, what a difference!
Times in the course of a week.
What's up, little pup?
He or she will recite the movie in its entirety,
What's up, little pup?
endlessly.
What's up, little pup?
You can't prevent narratum verbatim, but you can visit the huge children's section at Blockbuster Video.
What's up, little pup?
Bringing home extras and varying them frequently is your only chance of avoiding
What's up, little pup?
the potential side effects. Make it a Blockbuster night.
So I met this girl. I asked her to dinner and a movie. She asked, what do you have in mind? So I said,
Make it a Blockbuster night and a border night too. Go to Taco Bell, buy tacos or burritos.
A Blockbuster Taco Bell crossover.
Make it a Blockbuster night and a border night too.
hurry and get a coupon for a 2-for-1 Blockbuster video rental when you buy food and a medium drink at Taco Bell.
Huh.
Cross the border.
Interesting cross promotion.
That'd be
there.
great.
That was very interesting. I wonder if they did more of those. Buy the food and get the cross promotion, right? Okay.
Could get everybody's Christmas gift at the same place? Maybe you can. I'll let you in on a little secret. The Holiday Gift Center at Blockbuster. After all, everybody has a favorite movie.
Oh, you know, this is true too. You could buy movies there, but typically they wouldn't sell the new movies outright. What would happen is after a movie got rented out for like years and years, they would actually sell them outright at certain times of the year. But it wasn't frequent. Like mostly people there were there to rent. But every once in a while, they would have a section where you could like buy. And they would try to do like a discount. You know what I mean? Like it would be like, you know, buy the movie for like $5 to $7 because it's an old ass movie. The thing is, the tape's been used so many times by people renting it that like, would you buy it from them? You know what I mean? Like, would you really trust that it's going to be good and it's not going to like break or have issues? The other problem was, back then, for those who don't know, I'm going to assume that many of you who are watching me probably never had a VCR, but the way VCRs worked, because it uses a tape, okay, you can get dust and dirt in there, and if you get an old tape that's messed up, it could actually screw up the tracking of your VCR, and now your VCR is dirty, and you have to clean it, and you have to buy these like tapes and shit. You have to put into your VCR with a cleaning solution to try to clean your VCR's heads and stuff. It was a pain in the ass. So, if I was going to rent a movie, I get it. But I like to buy. I wouldn't want to buy an old-ass used tape from Blockbuster because so many people have already used it. You're not aware of what quality you're getting. You could be getting a dirty-ass tape. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know about that.
Who has more favorites than Blockbuster? Besides having more movies to rent, they also have more movies to give. Oh, plus they have all kinds of video games for the kids. So take care of everybody on your list. Make it a Blockbuster holiday.
Again, they went back to a more utilitarian commercial. This is the use of it. Oh, Pizza Hut too? Yep.
With a Blockbuster Bigfoot movie deal. Now, every time you buy a Bigfoot pizza, you get a coupon for 1 free movie rental at Blockbuster with any other movie rental. So make it a Blockbuster night with Bigfoot.
My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My plastic surgeon thanks you.
It's a Blockbuster deal for...
I have no idea who that was. Probably someone from like a commercial campaign at the time. But, so there you go. There's another crossover event, which is smart. The cross promotion is smart. If people are already going to these fast food places or whatever, right? Then it totally makes sense for them to have a tie-in with these local things people are already going to, right? I wonder if it's the same company. I wonder. I'm just thinking in my head. Do you think they were? Nah, probably not. They're probably just like crossover events. So get a 3-topping Bigfoot pizza for $10.99. So that was the giant rectangle pizza, right? That would have toppings, and you would just eat like squares. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Pizza Hut.
If you're still trying to figure out what to watch tonight, we've got a couple of great suggestions. Tonight, make it a Blockbuster night.
That's the simplest ad I've ever seen. So don't watch crappy, do not watch crappy television. Just rent a couple movies from Blockbuster, right? Of course, the difference is you have to pay. If you have TV already, you've already paid your monthly fee for cable, or if it's just regular broadcast TV, it's free, right? So that's the difference there. You got to pay for it. But I understand that was I got another very useful commercial why they're better than the competitor.
Get to class, son. School isn't a game.
But this is. Blockbuster Video has the newest and hottest video games you crave.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Hold on. What was behind that kid?
Get to class, son. School isn't a game.
But this is. Blockbuster Video has the...
So, this is supposed to be a typical teenager's room in the 1990s. He's got a bicycle. It looks like a mess. He's got a bunch of, like, posters and stuff. His TV has a crappy, like, dog ear antenna with foil on it to make it work. But watch what happens when he pops the game in.
The newest and hottest video games.
Look what happened to his room. So now he has a motorbike. He has, like, a hot rod car. And his background turned into a wall of TVs. And his dog ears have been repaired. Because he popped a Sega Genesis game into his Genesis. Because he went to Blockbuster. I don't remember if the Blockbuster game boxes were that color or not. Yellow? They might have been. I can't remember.
Crave.
Life is a challenge.
See, that's the kind of thing you probably wouldn't even notice at first glance. But when you've seen that ad on TV 5, 10 times as it's playing, then you start to notice those differences, right?
A game.
Well, now it's both at Blockbuster Video, where the challenge never ends.
So if you're getting yelled at by a bunch of teachers and stuff, don't worry about that, because later on you'll be able to rent a video game. It'll be all better. That's essentially what they're saying, right? Everyone tells you life isn't a game. Well, life is a game later on when you get to Blockbuster, right?
Now, Blockbuster Video has all your favorites for the holidays, like Sonic and Knuckles from Sega. Take on Sonic and Knuckles alone. And you can plug in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 into your Sonic and Knuckles game for entirely new adventures. It's Sonic and Knuckles from Sega, now at Blockbuster Video.
So, interestingly enough, that's exactly how I played Sonic and Knuckles. I never owned it. I owned Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. And if you plugged them into Sonic and Knuckles, you get additional content. But here's the funny part, and this is, again, the horrors of rental. When I remember I rented Sonic and Knuckles, and I played it, and I put my Sonic 2 cartridge in it to play it, and I did it. You know, you could play the levels with Knuckles in Sonic 2, which is kind of cool. But the problem is, then it got dirty. So my own personal cartridge, because the cartridge that I rented was dirty and gross, so then I had to clean it after the fact, because it was actually damaging my Sega Genesis. It wasn't loading games properly. And that would happen all the time. Like, you'd rent a game, and it would dirty your console. Now you have to clean your whole goddamn thing, because you rent it. So it's kind of like, so do I just buy the game and take a chance spending like $50, $60 on a game? I don't know if it's good or not. Or do I rent it to see if I like it first, but now I have a chance of, you know, damaging my console because the thing's so goddamn dirty, you know?
I didn't know what to get anyone for the holidays. My Aunt Esther is always a mystery. Uncle Charlie, shopping for him.
What is she wearing? Is she supposed to be like Indiana Jones? I think it's supposed to be like an Indiana Jones parody.
It's an adventure. Now, my nephew Timmy was easy. All he wanted was, hey-ya! This from Blockbuster Video. Then it hit me. I could make everyone happy at Blockbuster.
Oh my
And
God,
with
all those go to
Blockbuster
heaven,
gift
Peter
certificates,
Pan. Wow, all
Aunt
these
Esther
old
can rent all
movies.
kinds of mysteries. Uncle Charlie can choose his own adventures.
Puerto Rico.
And I can have a wonderful life.
I can't see what that one is.
Give the gift of entertainment.
Dude, that was funny. Hi-ya! It's Ninja Turtles, the movie. That's great. These are good. We're probably not gonna watch the whole 20 minutes, but this is good. This is funny.
See you later. Bye. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I live here, remember?
No, I thought you were working late.
Gave myself a night off.
Oh. We'll go out. I'll change.
Let's stay home. I'll change.
Only Blockbuster has so many movies, so many ways to make your night off a Blockbuster night.
Did I hear the phone?
Phone?
So pick up a movie from Blockbuster and make it a Blockbuster night.
So he hid the phone so that they could have the night together because he knew that probably it sounds like she has like a busy job and they were gonna keep her calling and bothering her and be like, no, it's our night together because he wanted to go out. She's like, no, I want to stay home. He's like, yeah, but if we stay home, they're gonna call her all night. So he fucking hides the phone. Sneaky guy. There you go.
I've never seen 10,000 tapes in one store.
There's so much kid stuff.
And I mean that because I'm blind. I've never seen it.
And I can keep them for 3 evenings.
Ordinary video stores don't even come close to Blockbuster Video. We even have a 24-hour
They
quick
love
drop.
that quick drop.
Wow.
I love how they think that that's a big thing. I mean, I can get it, like, if you could only drop off your tapes during business hours, and let's say they open at, like, 10 a.m., and they close at, like, 7, 8 p.m. Well, what if you can't get there then because you're busy? But maybe you're just out doing stuff during the day or early in the morning. You know, you're going to work, you drop your tapes off. So I get it, but, like, is it that big of a deal? That's, like, a selling point? To drop your tape off?
The favorite family video store from over there is now over here.
It's that time of year again. Plug into the 1995 MTV Video Music Awards. And to celebrate, Blockbuster Music is having a special sale.
Blockbuster Music? Now, this I'm not familiar with. I do not recall music at Blockbuster. I really don't.
Pick up hits like the latest from Michael Jackson, History. History from Michael Jackson is now on sale for just $26.99 CD and $16.99 cassette.
A $10 difference for the difference between cassette and CD? Right? A $10 difference. That's huge difference between cassette and CD. Right? Damn. But I don't remember them selling. I really don't remember this. Maybe I just wasn't interested in it as a kid, and that's why I didn't care, right? That might be it. Like, maybe I just didn't give a shit. I don't recall them having the music.
Only at Blockbuster Music.
Oh, here we go again. This is going to be more musical ads. Let's just fast forward a bit.
A lot.
There you go. That's exactly what the card looked like. It was laminated. It was a laminated card. That's exactly what they looked like, though. That's right. Those are 1990s dollars, so remember that's like inflated, too. Right. Right. Wow, this is when they went to like huge musical
With 3
stuff,
paid
right?
rentals from Blockbuster Video, get a free 2-liter bottle of Diet
Wow.
Coca-Cola.
How exciting. Because it cost like
Available at
20
all
cents back
participating
then.
Blockbuster
You know?
Video stores while supplies last.
I don't need a big production. I just don't like waiting for things.
Then you'll love the new Blockbuster Visa card.
The Blockbuster Visa card? Well, let me guess, you spend money with it and then you can get free rentals or something?
CDs, and a whole lot more.
Is that what it is?
No other card offers so much fun stuff so fast.
What is it?
The way I see it, why wait for what's coming to you?
What is it?
Blockbuster Visa from Nations Bank. Who think of Visa cards?
They didn't explain what it was. They didn't explain what it was. Like, you would think that maybe if you use that card elsewhere, you earn credits. Maybe you get free rentals or something. But they never explained it in the commercial.
It's me, your mother. Call me back and we can have a nice long chat. Oh, I know it's long distance, but I also know you rent all your movies at that lovely Blockbuster video place. And I heard they're giving everyone up to 3 hours of free long distance from Sprint just for renting 2 videos, even if you're not...
Dude, they did a tie-in with everything. Right? They did a tie-in with all the food. They did a tie-in with credit cards. They did a tie-in with Sprint. What didn't they do a tie-in with? That's pretty crazy how many they did. All right, we're about halfway through. We'll watch one more. I know people are like, all right, it's enough Blockbuster. We'll do one more, and then we'll get to the next stuff.
The Sprint customer. Now, you don't have to use all 3 hours.
There's so many
talking to me.
tie-ins.
I know you have your friends, but you won't be calling
You guys
anybody
just don't
for
understand
free
how
if you don't
huge
get
they
into
were. Like, they were one of the biggest
Do it
companies
now.
back then. Everyone went to Blockbuster to get their movies. Oh, here we go. Holiday magic.
What if he's hungry? He won't be hungry. Every other kid in the world's gonna feed him. Okay.
So there you go. They're not leaving. Now, wait a minute. They're not leaving Santa cookies. They're leaving him a movie. But isn't that bad? They have to return that movie. Santa's not coming back for a year. That's going to be a lot of late fees. They're really screwing their family over. Probably like $1,000 of late fees. Oh, shit. Not again. I gotta get the hell out of here.
May your season be magical. Make it a Blockbuster.
Yeah. Again, is it just me? Like, I understand it's a festive ad, but like some of the ads are just so off base. One of the ads is a cartoon where the kids are like have a dog and they're riding through the store on skateboards. That's not what you want kids to think is okay in your store. So that ad is just a nuisance. And then that one, yes, let's tell the kids. How much you want to bet? Kids asked their parents, can we rent games to give to Santa? And the parents were like, no. Like, what are you talking about? Right? Oh, my God. All right. That's enough of Blockbuster. That was a good montage, but now let's move on to other ads. Here we go. By the way, how long we're about? Okay. I'm going to split this in about hour increments. So we have about 20 minutes left before I split the part. So, cool. Thanks, everyone, chilling. I hope you're all enjoying the ads so far as we get started with the Adpocalypse 2.0.
If you got a real mess and want to clean like the pros, then you've got to see this.
You want to clean like the pros. The pros. Like if you hired a professional cleaner to come and like, what? Like wash your house? What does that even mean? Clean like the pros? And by the way, Monty Mole is saying shot, DSP shot. What are you talking about? We're at $60 in tips. It's not time for a shot. I don't know what you mean. Okay.
Hi, Billy Mays here with Zorbees, the
Remember
most
him?
absorbent material I've ever used. It has the strength and the muscle to pick up and hold over 20 ounces of liquid. Look at this. Zorbees attracts liquid
It's the
like
same
a
as
magnet.
any other,
it doesn't
like,
matter
chamois.
if it's coffee, soda, even red wine. Watch as its powerful vacuum action pulls and cleans the stain from out of the carpet. Just that quick. The secret's in the X20.
Just act quick. Exactly. You already said. It's not the actual chamois or whatever, Zorbees. It's not that's doing it. It's because you did it fast. If you wait, it's still going to stain. It would also do that if you used anything else. Like if you use paper towels, if you used anything, and you just toss a regular towel, it would absorb it out of your carpet if you do it fast. But you got to do it fast. It has nothing to do with the product.
27 fiber technology, making Zorbees over 27 times more absorbent than cotton. Forget towels that just drip, and unlike sponges that smell, Zorbees is odor-free and leaves a path of clean. Now you can clean and dry and never leave anything behind. You'll be amazed at just how much they absorb. And they're machine washable. Dry your entire car.
What's hilarious is I had this. It wasn't called Zorbees, but I had this in the 90s because I used to wash my parents' car for like a chores. And I had this a chamois. I had these before. I had a chamois. They were made of like this foam material. They were ultra absorbent. These have existed forever. I use advertising like it's some new thing. It's not at all. It's just very typical. It existed for many, many years before this, but they act like it's some revolutionary technology, right?
Dog, use any cleaner for streak-free windows. An average family uses up to 2 rolls of paper towels every week. That's cash in the trash. Save money and even help save the environment. You get 2 jumbo Zorbees plus 3 extra large for only $14.99. But call right now and I'll send you another 5 Zorbees absolutely free. That's 10
I love
Zorbees
that shit.
For only
Call right now. Even though this is pre-recorded, there's absolutely no way I could know the timing of when you called, and I'll only give it to you right now. Act now. Right? It's like, what? It's so silly, these TV ads that they used to do it like this. I mean, it's a good product. Don't get me wrong. But it's also funny, because you notice they said, so I'll give you an extra large and like jumbo. Okay. Do you have like medium or small too? No. All we have is extra large or jumbo. So if all you sell is extra large or jumbo, actually what you sell is like small and large. That's it. It's not, you can't only have extra large and jumbo. You have to have small and other things to have that name make sense. But they don't do, you know, again, it's advertising. It's marketing.
$14.99. And as a special bonus, we'll also include our Micromen microfiber duster. Free. It's great for blinds, plants,
microfiber
glass,
duster.
and more. And
that also has
attracts
existed
dust like
forever.
a magnet. That's a $60 value, all for only $14.99.
I love it. $60 value for $14.99. And if they're making money on $14.99, can you imagine what it actually costs to manufacture, right? It probably costs like $4 to manufacture.
And here's the best part. We'll send you a set of Zorbees free whenever you need them for life. Just pay shipping and processing.
What?
But you gotta call now.
We'll send you... What? We will send you a set of Zorbees free for life, but you have to pay shipping and processing. But how much do you want to bet that the shipping and processing is like $15, right? So even, okay, I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to understand. So first of all, $14.99 plus shipping and handling, all right? So I guarantee you that first order after shipping and handling and everything is around $25 to $30. Almost guarantee it, right? So then you buy it, and after a while, it wears out, right? So now it's like, okay, well, free for life, separate shipping and processing. Well, I like the replacement. Okay, but it's, you know, it's $5 shipping, it's $10 processing. So you end up paying another $15, right? There's no way they're giving it to you for free, right? There's definitely, you know. But again, these cloths, these aren't microfiber, by the way. This is before that. You could tell these are the foam style because I've seen these before. And they existed since the 90s, so... This is not some big thing. This is 2007. So this is like a good 15 years after they were popular. Only difference is this is a TV ad for it. So I guarantee you a lot of people probably bought this just because of the ad, you know. And of course, Billy Mays was huge back then. Where was it? Not ShamWow. That was the other guy. But Billy Mays did a lot of these like cleaning products and things like that back in the day, right? Okay. All right, let's continue.
Is your room clean? We'll go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Is your room clean? Go to Chuck E. Cheese's. Wait, what?
Is your room clean? We'll go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh, is your room clean? We'll go to Chuck E. Cheese's. So insinuating if he cleans his room, they can go to Chuck E. Cheese. Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese's, a real cool place to be a kid. What did you do to deserve it?
Kid, don't mess around.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Go back.
Is your room clean?
That thing moves so fast. I wanted to look at the pizza.
To deserve it.
Kid, don't mess
around. So it's funny because everyone says, what about the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese? I don't remember it at all. Like, I legit don't remember Chuck E. Cheese pizza. And I've been there a couple times.
Chuck E. Cheese's, a real cool place to be a kid. What did you do to deserve it?
Oh my god, look how fake that looks. I'm glad I did that. Look at that. That is 100% not real. Look at that shit. You know what it probably was? It's probably like frozen pizza, right? is probably like a big frozen pizza, and all they do is they warm it up in the oven and they cut it, and they just bring it out to the kids. Like, that's the last thing. You're going there. When you're a kid, you don't care about that. You're going there for the games and the ticket redemption and all of that. Oh, by the way, did you hear? Since the Five Nights at Freddy's movie released on Halloween, was it, right? And it's such a giant movie. It's the biggest horror movie of the year and all of that. Did you hear that Chuck E. Cheese as a franchise decided collectively to retire and remove all of their animatronics, and as of now, they're all gone. It took them less than a month. Within 2 weeks, they said, all of our animatronics now is just going to be horror. So they removed it. There's no more animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese. That's pretty funny, because Chuck E. Cheese is what really started it. Chuck E. Cheese was the thing where that idea came from to begin with. So, anyway.
Kid, don't mess around.
From Sony's PlayStation come the greatest hits, all your old favorites.
Like the soft sounds of swarming missiles.
And the gentle crack of Sophia's whip.
You know the hilarious antics of sweet.
Oh, I remember this ad.
Cloud.
All for just $24.99 each, but wait.
There's more?
That's right, the PlayStation is a mere $149, and you can also get leading titles.
Like Crash Bandicoot and Jet Moto.
For just $49.99.
The weird, so they're imitating a as seen on TV ad. See, it looks like, oh, you could order online, excuse me, there was no online. You could order over the phone, but no, it's a joke. It's a parody of that. Go to the store. They have a new greatest hits line for $25. The newest games are around $50, and the console's $150. Now, yes, see, I knew people were going to react. Evelyn said $149 back then was like $400 today, and Dragoncast says only $149 for a PS1. You have to understand that when these consoles first came out, that was not the time. That was not the case. They would always come out. I think the cheapest back then was like $300 for a launch of a new console. But what would happen is within a year or two of that console coming out, it would very much shrink in price. Like, I remember NES at one point was under $100, and it was like $89.99, and you would get the NES, the Zapper, the Power Pad, Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers, Track and Field, like all that together, like $90 package. So, yeah, initially the consoles would be expensive, but then they would all dip later on. So, that's interesting, because I wonder, what year is this, 97? And what year did PlayStation come out? Was it 94, 95? I'm trying to remember exactly what year it was. So only a couple years into its life cycle, it had dropped in price dramatically. Yeah. PS1 was $300 at launch. Saturn was famously $400 at launch. I remembered correctly? Holy crap. Handcrafted miniature trolls are not included. Well, right. What they want you to know is that it doesn't... This is an ad, right? This is not... the stuff that you just saw in the TV commercial, the gameplay was the real games, but it was not representative of, you're not going to get anything else. It was just an ad, right? So, can't read anything else, though. Too blurry. Like, way too blurry. But that's very interesting. So, only around 2 years after the launch of the console, the price dropped huge. Okay.
When I wake up in the morning, I'm still asleep. I really don't want no toast. I want no OJ, no tea, and no cereal. It be a yogurt drink I'm wanting first.
Yup. Oh, he's on the toilet shitting. He's on the toilet shitting.
Me mama smooth, yup. Me mama give me up. Me mama when the morning come, give me up. Me mama, yup. Me mama, yup for when the morning come.
You remember this commercial? I've never seen this. Is this not American? Because I don't remember this commercial at all. You would think I would have remembered this one. That's very unique, right? I have never seen that one before. So it's a yogurt drink in the morning. It's a Canadian ad, I'm being told? Ah. Interesting. A Canadian ad. That's horrifying? Is it? For me, it's more horrifying that it's a yogurt drink because yogurt has active cultures in it. So it typically means that you gotta go to the bathroom after you eat it at some point. I'm getting myself started For a day of school, let me drink this yogurt drink. I'm in first period. Oh, boy. Right? It sounds good, though. It looks like a milkshake, right? Okay.
Turtles, get ready! It's an attack! A snack attack! A crunchy snack attack!
Oh my god, I completely remember this ad. I remember this catchiness right now.
It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle piece of Crunchabunkers! Snack attack! A snack attack!
Yeah!
Going to pieces over crunchy little pizzas! A snack attack! Pizza Crunchabunkers!
Yeah!
Sounds like a crunchy snack attack, dude! I take on any ninja who takes my crunchy food! Pizza Crunchabunkers! Want some? Got some! Awesome! Crunchabunkers!
So, I totally remember these, alright? So, what these are, I don't know if they were rice or potato or whatever. It's a puffed snack full of air, alright? Think of like, you ever had like a cheese ball? It's kind of that consistency, alright? But it's so weird, because it says Pizza Crunchabunkers, right? So, you would think, well, pizza's cheese. It tastes nothing like cheese. It's like tomato. So, they put like this tomato, like a powder on it. And it's weird because it's like tomato and it has like spice to it. And I remember it doesn't look, see there on the bag, it looks like it's cheese. It wasn't cheese. It was reddish with this powder on it. And it would actually have little pieces of what looked like oregano in it. So you put it in your mouth and at first you're like, oh, it's a cheese ball. But all of a sudden it would just taste like powdered tomato. And then you would get like an herb. It was very weird because no other snacks tasted like that. Everything back there was like cheese, cheese, cheese. But yeah, that's a unique commercial because it's stop motion animation. Like, how often do you see that, right? And actually it had a catchy song, snack attack, snack attack. Like, if you hear that enough during the day, you'd probably get that caught in your head. And you start thinking, snack attack, says snack attack, right? I'd get it caught in my head. But I had them. I remember I had them quite a few times, back in the day, and I thought that they were pretty good. But not great. Like, they were weird. They were definitely different. Now, just so everyone knows, there were many submissions of Ninja Turtles things, but we can't watch most of them because almost all of them were flagged as for kids only. It sucked. There was the Ninja Turtles cereal. Get this. They had Ninja Turtles cereal. The cereal pieces were the head of a Ninja Turtle, alright? But it was made like oat or whatever, and it looked like a Ninja Turtle's face. But get this, the marshmallows in the cereal, so think Lucky Charms, right? It has little oat pieces, but it has marshmallows. The marshmallows look like pizza. Pizza. Because it didn't taste like pizza. It tasted like a marshmallow, like you were eating Lucky Charms. But it was so weird that it had, like, pizza marshmallows in it, right? Very bizarre. But anyway, it sucked because there was quite a few different Ninja Turtles products from back in the day that I remember. And I wanted to talk about them, but we can't watch the ads because the stupid things all get flagged for kids only, which is so dumb on YouTube that they do that. All right, let's do like one more, and then we'll probably split our part. This is our first hour down. All right, let's do next. What the hell? What the heck? What is that? Tea? I think it's tea. Ta-da! Like tea and cookies. Put the kettle on. PG tips. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's supposed to be him and his friend or whatever. Having tea together. I wonder where that's from. Because tea exists here in the United States, but it's not huge. It's just not. Like, people see it as alternative to, like, coffee, which is fine, but here coffee is giant and tea is like, not a big deal. British, you think? You guys think it's British? Ah, it's a British ad, people are saying. I see. That was pretty good. I don't dislike that ad. That was entertaining to see him and his friend, who apparently is a monkey puppet that's alive. They come home and they have tea together. All right, we'll do one more. That was a short one. Let's do one more. Oh, I remember this.
Before you've got a
Wake
Sneak into the kitchen
Daddy.
for a snack without waking Daddy. Land on a noise, and you have to press Daddy's alarm clock. Will he wake up?
Wake Daddy. Don't wake Daddy.
The whole thing about this game, all right, first of all, I didn't have it, all right? I never got it. The game is so bizarre for multiple reasons, all right? The first thing is, the whole premise is don't wake Daddy. Like, so the point of the game is to teach kids that it's okay to sneak around your house at night when your parents are asleep as long as you don't make noise and wake them up. I mean, again, is that not the wrong message to give to kids? Just like the ad for Blockbuster. Oh, ride through Blockbuster on your skateboard and bring your dog. Like, this is a game that's going to teach kids that gives them the wrong message. You want them in bed, right? You don't want them sneaking around the house at night. So that's number one. But on top of that, the whole premise of the game is you don't want to make noise to keep your dad asleep, but you never hear the noise. Like, you're going around the board, and it'll be like, oh, you landed on a 3 space, the dog barks, press the clock 3 times. It doesn't make the noise. It's silent. So all you do is, okay, I'll press it 3 times. Click, click, click. Oh, Daddy didn't wake up. Okay, you go now. Oh, okay. Oh, I rolled a 2. 1, 2. Oops, I spilled the dishes. Oh, I got to press the clock twice. 1, 2. Oh, Daddy didn't wake up. Okay, I got to roll. Oh, I got a 3. Oops, I stubbed my toe and I screamed. 1, 2. Oh, look, Daddy sat up. And that was it. It's like a silent game. So a game that's all about making noise has no noise. It's a silent game. So it's such a weird premise. It looks interesting on TV until you, like, analyze it a bit. And so I remember, you know, when I was a kid and we would look for games and stuff, I would always skip the gimmicky ones. The ones that looked like they were just meant for, like, they look appealing for an ad, but in reality, they're just stupid. And this is definitely one of those that I feel like it's kind of misrepresented. It looks so action-packed, right? Oh my God, don't make the noise. It makes a giant clanging noise. Things are falling. The cartoon dog is barking. That's not in the game. It'd be one thing if it was like a game that had those in it. And it was like maybe a computer inside playing noises and stuff. Maybe then, but I would think if you bought this, you'd be bored. No, I'd be bored. If I was playing this with my family, I'd be super bored. So, anyway, this is a good place to split the part. I hope that everyone is enjoying Adpocalypse 2.0. As we continue, we have many, many more. We have over 130 ads today to look at. So we got way more to go through and enjoy. I want to say thanks so far. It seems like you guys here on the chat are having a good time. We're having a nice, chill, relaxing day here on Black Friday 2023. So thanks a lot. I will see you next time in the next part. Excellent.